Half to a close. Milwaukee on top, up 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Andrew Wiggins really making a difference here.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively, just finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense and knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
Williams is out there with Martin. Then it's Wiggins. And there's Pekovic. And it's Bennett in at the 4. That's the group starting the second half for Flip Saunders. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, last year the Bucks knew that to make the playoffs would be a real stretch. Strange kind of when you consider the year before, 2013, they had gotten to the playoffs, but it just goes to show you things change quickly in the NBA.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Walters kicks to Bayless. Misses the wing J.
Yeah, that's a low percentage shot right there.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, he's got to be thinking out there a little better. Make the pass in that situation. Don't force a bad shot.
Well, as you guys are talking about, the winds of change can stir things up in a hurry in the NBA. And the Bucks are hoping things can change for the better, Steve, just as fast.
Well, luckily, with the pick they got and the changes they made, I mean, they're in a much better position this year. The postseason's still probably a stretch, but not completely out of the question in the Eastern Conference.
Here's Bennett. And the miss, not the best shot selection there.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. Walters with the rebound. Milwaukee leading by 9. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's foul number 2 for him. Kendall Marshall's checked in for Nate Walters. It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. Covered by Martin. And here's Marshall from the arc. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Now look at Jared Bayless, some of his numbers, how his season went last year. Last season put up about 9 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Looking at those numbers, you'd probably say, yeah, that's about what we'd expect out of him.
Which isn't really what any player wants to hear. I mean, you don't want to meet expectations. You want to under-promise and over-deliver. You want to exceed expectations, and maybe we'll start to see him do that shortly.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Bayless. That's his first foul. A different look for Milwaukee.
Second team foul.
Martin for 3. From beyond the arc and then some.
It's a 3.
Martin's got 14 points.
Kevin Martin, a great fit in the Timberwolves offense. Always moving off the ball, big-time scorer, and a guy who consistently gets to the foul line as well.
Here's Wiggins. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Knight dishes to Antetokounmpo. Sanders. Missed inside.
Defensive foul. That's his second personal foul. Third.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
It's Parker with the drive. Dishes it to Middleton. That 3 off the mark.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Poke loose. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And a chance here to check out how the Bucks ranked in the NBA last season. 11th in blocks, 17th in assists, As for three-point shooting, not a strong point for them. Top 20 in the league. They've got room for improvement in that area.
Timeout called the Bucks.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Jang, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Young comes in for Anthony Bennett. Corey Brewer's checked in for Wiggins. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Mo Williams. Milwaukee also making some changes. John Henson's checked in for Sanders. Mayo comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Knight. Rubio misses. Milwaukee leading by 9.
Well, certainly a story here at the Target Center is the ongoing $100 million renovation to the building. Split 50-50 between the team and the city of Minneapolis. That's great news for Timberwolves fans.
First free throw is good.
And you look at the long list of improvement for the Target Center. New lobbies, new box office, renovated locker rooms, new clubs and gathering areas. Seems like they're getting great bang for their buck.
And guys, it can be tough to see teams pressuring cities for new arenas. Nice that the Timberwolves can stay put and still get those improvements.
Absolutely, Kevin. You know, this building is good bones, a great location, so it's a pleasure to see the transformation they're making here, and we're already starting to see some of the results of that.
Bennett's checked in for Minnesota. And then for Milwaukee. Sanders checked in for John Henson. Antetokounmpo comes in for O.J. Mayo. And Knight subbed in for Jared Bayless. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the shot is good. 16 points for Parker.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Good. Here's Knight. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Parker. Pass to Middleton. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Almost, but it rolls out.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And that one's good. Parker.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Rubio. And the officials call a traveling violation. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Minnesota's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
12 seconds left to play in the third. And stolen by Wiggins. Martin, the pass to Wiggins. With 1 on the clock. No good. Bucks leading by 8. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. We've got Mayo. Pachulia is out there with John Henson. Then it's Kendall Marshall. And it's Dudley in the two-guard spot. And here's Mayo from the arc. Tries yet again. Shot's good. Henson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Bucks.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Mayo. With the second effort, Henson's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 10. Martin wide open. He fires. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Here's Pachulia. Good on the shot. Here's Williams. Here's Wiggins. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. 16 points for Andrew Wiggins. Pass to Henson. He feeds it to Dudley. Here's Pachulia. Banked in off the glass.
Well, it's plays like that. Hustle plays on the glass and then staying with it, being active, really caused some problems for that defense.
A different look for Milwaukee. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kev. Well, during that last break, I heard Flip Saunders addressing his team. He was not at all satisfied with their effort level, saying, "We're losing the hustle plays and all the 50-50 balls. We simply can't win that way. We've got to get after it." Let's see how they respond, Kevin.
Here's Young. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
I tell you what, you gotta love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it feels like it's either a dunk or a foul and a couple of free throws every possession.
Knight dishes to Parker. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
What a game for Parker. He has 18 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now, his outside stroke has looked really good today.
And Parker drops them both. Well, the Bucks last season with one of the worst records guys in the NBA, almost despite themselves.
Yeah, a rare high draft pick for a team that's never shown much appetite for rebuilding. Now they find themselves with some gifted young talent.
Well, the question for the Bucks is this: will they feature those young players and then, in turn, by doing that, maximize their development? This has been a team that's been stuck on the treadmill of mediocrity for decades now, it seems. A chance presenting itself to go young and build something special. Will they have the patience and foresight and fortitude to do that? We'll see. I think they do, though. I think they'll be able to stay the course.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out there.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until they prove they can stop them, I mean, they ought to continue to pound it in low.
And Young kicks to Williams. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Milwaukee. Sanders has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And the Bucks have locked themselves in with some veteran contracts. I'll be interested to see how they balance minutes. Do you go young and look ahead, or do you put your best talent on the floor? Not an easy call.
They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, it gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch their breath. You're right. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.